Let's get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Max here. If you do love to smell unique, exotic, powerful, this video is for you. I'm about to share 15 top-notch fragrances to get you smelling incredible this fall and autumn season 2023. Of course, these are my 15 top choices, niche edition. Let's hop into the video, shall we? Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here. If you do love to smell great and make a great lasting impression, you know that these choices I'm about to lay on you will definitely help you do that. Today, the 15 top niche choices that I'll be wearing in the fall of 2023. Of course, I have great great feedback with these fragrances. I do hope that if you do have these, you can share your comments below. And if you haven't tried any of these, and you do end up trying a decan or you end up buying a bottle, if you do have a great positive feedback with these fragrances, please come back to this video and let me know if you guys enjoyed these particular suggestions that I'm recommending you today in this video. Kicking off the list, if you haven't heard about this house, this is the house of Blocky, American brand. This is a niche company that I am very happy to have discovered in 2023. And this particular one is called 𝗘𝗃𝗃. I know it's a very hard name to pronounce for a lot of people, including yours truly, but the scent itself is absolutely out of this world good. This is going to be 𝗘𝗃𝗃 from Blocky. Love this stuff. And what this is, it's basically a green tobacco scent with vetiver, cognac. It has this old school vibe to it, but it has this modern feel to it, this modern era to it as well. So it's a perfect case. You do know I enjoy these fragrances when it has classiness, you know, timeless feel to it with modern twist. That's exactly what I get with 𝗘𝗃𝗃. Not going to be for everyone, to be honest with you. A lot of these choices here are going to be more bold, a little bit more unapologetic on the nose. This is one that starts off this way, but it gets cooler and calmer as the fragrance starts to warm up. Never going to be weak though. This is going to be a powerful tobacco, vetiver, balsam fir, and of course cognac. Love this stuff. It's got this nuttiness to it as well that reminds you of like a roasted pistachio kind of a feel. Loving 𝗘𝗃𝗃 at the 15th spot. This happens to be one of my favorite discoveries of the year so far. Of course, at the end of the year, you're going to get a top discoveries, best releases of the year. This is going to be in the top discoveries, no two ways about it. 𝗘𝗃𝗃 from the house of Blocky, incredible at the 15th spot. Continuing the list here, we're going to go to another great discovery I made this year from another new brand. This is going to be from the house of Habibi, New York, also American brand. And this, if you do love the note of leather, but this time a very supple, very smooth suede leather, this is going to be white Moroccan leather. Loving this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't tried this one, please do try it. The sprayers are beast in these fragrances. You can actually control the sprayers. Presentations are quite nice. And this is an absolutely stunning juice. You guys know whenever I give you fragrances that I say, this is sensual, this is a showstopper, this is gonna turn heads, this is one of those. If you follow this channel for any length of time, you know I've been here for over a decade. White Moroccan leather, again, another one that I'm glad to wear this fall. It is a beast in projection, incredible longevity, and the scent itself is so seductive, very sensual. Picture this, a nice suede leather jacket, you know, white, very supple, very easy to wear, just made to measure. It's gonna snug you, very cozy, very cocooning. People are gonna love the way you smell it. It's gonna, great for compliments, this one. It has this niche twist to it with this designer-esque vibe, if it makes any sense. It's not a designer fragrance, of course. It's going to have this niche, you know, suede leather kind of a vibe, but you do have this likability, this universal appeal that I've yet to have somebody smell this and not say, wow, this smells fantastic. That's white Moroccan leather for you, of course. One of my favorite discoveries of the year. Happy to share with you at the 14th spot. And you know, with this channel, you get unique stuff. You get standout fragrances that are not being probably mentioned in most channels out there, because I do want to give you, not that this channel is better than any channel out there, but it is definitely different. I want to definitely give you guys new discoveries. And this is one of my favorites this year that I'm happy to share with you. This is Soma from 𝗬𝗃𝗃. When you're not looking for more of the same, guys, this is definitely one to check out. Now, this is going to be rum, caramel, vanilla. It's another seductive juice, another one that's great for evening wear. Great for romantic situations, dates. I think the red here is very conducive. I think if I'm looking for seductive juice one particular evening in the fall, this is going to be my secret weapon right here. Like I said, rum, vanilla, spices, cinnamon, caramel, suede leather, tonka, heliotrope. It gives this almost like an almondy feel. Just incredible, guys. Soma from 𝗬𝗃𝗃. If you haven't tried this one, beastly in performance. I think everything on this list is going to be 10 plus hours. This one here, guys, a beast. Could be borderline gourmand in the dry down, but as it opens up, that booziness just takes over. I do love the rum, vanilla, and suede leather combo that this fragrance gives me. Just incredible. At the 12th spot, I do enjoy the note of pine, you know, that coniferous feel that you get with some of these fragrances, especially in the fall, heading into winter. This is a great one for me from the house of 𝗼𝗼𝗲. If you haven't tried this brand from Italy, they do produce quality and very powerful scents. This is going to be 𝗲𝗄, which happens to be my favorite from this brand. This is, like I said, green, piney, resinous, smoky. There is a resinous honey-like feel here with some vetiver in the base, definitely lots of woods. This is a very smoky fragrance, very like a bomb of a smoky, resinous, piney, green coniferous scent. I love this stuff, but it takes a special day for me to rock this. And it's usually late October into November when it really gets cold here in New York, Connecticut area. Right now, I refrain from rocking this, and this is one of those scents, as you see, you don't need more than 2 to 3 sprays. Right now it has taken over the room. It is in the smoky, coniferous, green, piney, and resinous side. I love this stuff. There is a little bit of sweetness here, not overly, like I said, with like a wild honey, smoky facet that I love. This is a fantastic scent that if you haven't tried, you should definitely try. I think it's perfection for the fall, for those really, really cold, beautiful fall days. I think this one does the job perfectly if you're sitting by the fire with somebody you love, maybe roasting some marshmallows, just chilling with a drink. This is that type of a scent. Love this stuff. Puts a smile on my face, but again, it has to be a special occasion and a really chilly day for me to rock this one. Speaking of really powerful scents and being in the right mood to wear, this next one is just about that. This is going to be from MFK Grand Soir. Now, Grand Soir to me is one of those fragrances, I'm not even gonna spray here because it will take over the room. If you do love amber, this is a vanilla and amber bomb. Period. That's all there is to it. The main scent profile here is a combo between those two particular notes. Tons of vanillas, tons of ambers, resinous, spicy, very sweet. But there's also lavender here that really balances the composition, giving this a quite, not mature, but very refined and well put together vibe about this fragrance, holding things together in a way that is, again, the vanilla will be very predominant along with that particular, combination of ambers and resins. But I do love the lavender in the heart here, which again glues everything together, making this fragrance very concise, very well balanced, great for compliments. A stunning juice. This is a stunner of a fragrance. If you haven't tried MFK, get into the line. And this is, in my opinion, in the top 3 best MFK fragrances of all time, guys. Check out Grand Soir if you haven't, because if you haven't tried this one, you're definitely missing out. 2 things that I want to remind you right now. Number 1, Le Parfum magazine. If you guys haven't tried this magazine, one of the best interviews, new releases, top lists, you name it, they do a phenomenal job. If you do love niche perfumery, I highly suggest you go to lepparfum.com and check this particular magazine. But better yet, if you haven't heard of ScentXplore, there is a chance right now, by the time you're watching this video, like I said, it's September 15th, so you do have a little over a month. At the end of October is the deadline to win a trip to New York City to ScentXplore. If you haven't heard this, guys, you're missing out. Whatever you are in the world, if you register to ScentXplore virtually, you can win a trip for 2 with your hotel and your trip paid for by Le Parfum and ScentXplore, guys. Check it out. I'll have the link below so you can enjoy that. Again, the deadline to register for this particular giveaway is October 30th or the 31st. And I know the first week in November will be the announcement of the winners. And then, of course, if you haven't yet checked out ScentXplore.com, you're also missing out for a chance to win one of these guys, right? Not win, but you automatically get it. You register to ScentXplore, whether you're coming virtually or in person, you're gonna get a ScentXplore gift box shipped straight to your door. For the first time ever, we're shipping these babies worldwide, international, so it's available right now until September 30th. The last day in September is the deadline to get these boxes. So if you do watch this video, don't get scared. I get a lot of DMs and questions. Hey Max, is there enough boxes? Can I register today, tomorrow? Am I gonna miss out? Absolutely not. We have thousands of these boxes made to get them shipped out starting in October. That's why the deadline is the end of September. So if you do want to guarantee your box, the time to register is now. Links, details, deals, codes, everything in the description and the pinned comment of this video to make your life easier. So don't delay, check it out. And of course, I hope to see you virtually or in person at ScentXplore 2023. Let's continue with the video. All right, top 10, the 10th choice for me from the house of Roja Buffum. I'm going with Roja Buffum's Apex. Not the Parfum, but the Eau de Parfum, which is a little bit more affordable and a little less sweet than the Parfum. The Parfum has a very predominant orange, mandarin orange up top, which happens to have this very liquorous kind of sweet vibe to it. This one here, not as sweet, this more green. There is some sweet in here, definitely very green. Lavender, tobacco, cognac are some of the main notes here. Lavender, of course, is one of my favorite notes. Love the stuff. Coniferous, green, piney, balsamic, resinous, perfection for the fall. And what I love about this one, ladies and gentlemen, it reminds me of a combination between Moss Brash from Tom Ford meets Italian Cypress, which were one of my, safe to say my top two favorites, along with 𝗬𝗲𝗲 from the house of 𝗡𝗿𝗵𝗵. So this one here, one that I love, glad to share with you today at the 10th spot. If you do have a similar taste to mine, if you do love vintagey, elegant, classy, and timeless green piney scents, check this out. Talking about piney, of course, Arso was very piney, but this is smokier scent. This is going to be easier on the nose, best for compliments, hence the fact that it's on my top 10 choices of 2023, and Arso is falling back a little bit because it's not as wearable as this particular one. As we know, niche can get a little bit, hard to wear sometimes, and that's why when I do these lists for myself, the way I wear them, I try to rank the ones that I'm going to be reaching out for the most at the top of the list. So at the 9th spot, another one that's a little hard to wear, but I love for what it gives me. This is cotton candy, this is vanilla. It has the smoky vanilla vetiver cotton candy vibe that is absolutely out of this world good. It's delectable, it's incredible, but it is not for everyone. From the house of Black Lift, this is from Barbados. This is going to be Mr. Pink. I love this stuff, guys. This is a beast though. Wow, it smells good. You need to be in the mood for this one. This is another one that, it's higher on my list because I do wear this a lot when it comes to November, December, right into January, February. This is one that I actually wear for Valentine's. Love this stuff. This is sensual, it's seductive. There's a sweetness here that meets that smokiness. So it's like a smoky, dark facet with that sweet, bright cotton candy vibe that it has. Very unique stuff here, resinous, smoky, sweet, just an absolutely stunning juice. If you're looking for something very unique to stand out from the crowd in this fall season, check out Mr. Pink. Come back here and thank me. Little secret, ladies love this stuff. That's simple. At the 8th spot from the house of Suspiro Parfums, no, it's not going to be vibrato, I promise you. I know, I love vibrato. I wore it a lot in the spring, into the summer, but this one here is one that I actually talked to you guys, I think, back on spring, and I said this is something that I'm really looking forward to wear as soon as the weather gets cool out. This is the James Bond of everything here. This is one of those fragrances that's sensual, that is very in command, very confident. Reminds me a little bit of Epic Men from Amouage, but this is a little bit more wearable due to the lavender that it has. It's also very timeless. I'm talking about Tenori from the house of Suspiro Parfums. Love this stuff, guys. This is an absolute beast of a fragrance though. Wow, this is good. There's oud in the base, which makes it very dark. Well, not very dark, but it makes it dark, interesting, a little bit mysterious. Then you have that lavender up top, which is also very aromatic. You got some spices, some resins, patchouli, leather. Now, when the spices I'm talking about here, definitely a lot of cinnamon. There is some cloves here, so if you don't love cloves, you might not like this. Myself, the way it's blended with the spices, the leather, the patchouli, the lavender, it is absolutely a beast. Stunning, confident, bold, in control. I love this stuff. When I smell Tenori, it just puts me in a great mood. If I'm dressed the part, if I'm well dressed, not for casual errands or anything like that, which most of the fragrances here are not going to be for that anyway, but Tenori is definitely, if I want to do casual, I go with my designers, some of the ones I gave you on that top list. These are mostly, all these niche choices here are for most dressier occasions when you really want to, put your best foot forward, and Tenori is definitely one that does that perfectly. At the 7th spot, in my opinion, one of the best sandalwood-based fragrances in the world, one of the best sandalwood, spicy, woody sandalwood fragrances in the world, period. From the house of 𝗤𝗏, this is going to be Richwood. If you haven't tried Richwoods and you do love sandalwood, now here's the thing though, ooh, this is good. Richwood is going to be this very spicy, creamy at the same time at the dry down because of the sandalwood, but also there's a ton of other spices here. There's patchouli, there's a lot of resins here as well. This is a powerful fragrance. This is one that you don't need more than 2 sprays. Believe me, if you spray your garment, it'll be there for days. Very powerful, very unique, very classy though. I love this stuff. I love my woody, spicy fragrances. This is exactly what this is. This is a woody, spicy, resinous fragrance. But when it comes to sandalwood, if you like a dark, resinous, and spicy sandalwood, nothing better than Richwood. And I think that the name here, Richwood, is very fitting because it's a very rich, woodsy kind of a scent. Love the stuff. At the 7th spot, I haven't worn this in a long time, but I'm glad to revisit this fragrance, and it's definitely one of the best ones when it comes to spicy, woody fragrances to rock in the fall season. Coming in at number 6, released about 3 years ago, this particular fragrance is going to be a sweet rose, oud, and amber combination that is out of this world good. It is up on my list because 2 reasons. Number 1, I love rocking this by itself, but number 2, I also wear this fragrance as a layer to a lot of great fragrances in my collection. Now, this is a video for another topic for another video that I'll be sharing with you maybe before the year is up. I'll be talking to you about great layer combinations. This one here is phenomenal, guys. From the house of 𝗍𝗃 Parfums, this is Lamar. Like I said, Wow, this is good. This is going to be, let me remind myself. So it opens up, wow. It opens up like a gorgeous liqueur. Lots of fruits, definitely oud, definitely rose. The fruits up top, we're talking cranberries, apple. We're talking, of course, a delectable note of pineapple. If you do love pineapple, the pineapple here is not going to be anything like a Ventus. It is just a very juicy, fruity, almost like a liqueur. Think about if you had a rum or cognac infused with pineapple, that's what I get up top. Then the rose kicks in, the floral chords along with the woods and the beautiful oud, obviously giving the fragrance some support, some backbone. There's some resins here. There's some patchouli as well. It's creamy. It's seductive. It's another one, probably one of the most romantic fragrances on this list. Will actually be on top of Soma, which will be the second probably most romantic on this list, followed by, of course, the white Moroccan leather. But this one here, guys, seduction in a bottle, an elixir of the gods. Lamar from the house of 𝗘𝗃𝗃. If you haven't tried, if you're a guy, a gal, whatever you into, rock this fragrance. You're going to be a walking seductive machine. That's simple, guys. Check out Lamar. Come back here. Let me know how much you love this. If you have tried this already, let me know your feedback with this fragrance. I get a ton of compliments and a great feedback with this fragrance. It's a compliment magnet. Simple as that. Top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Before I give you the top 5 top fragrances that I'll be wearing this fall season, niche edition, of course, know that you can try all the fragrances on this list and thousands to choose from, of course, from the partner of this channel, perfume.com. Enjoy my code MAX12. Details below, of course. Anything you want to try, you want to mix and match. The more you get, the more you save with the Max Pack. You guys will save a bunch. Of course, get a decant from perfume.com. Wear the fragrance. Make sure you love it. Make sure it agrees with your body chemistry. And then when you're ready to get a full bottle, you could do that because you'll know you'll love the fragrance to begin with. So try before you buy it. Perfume.com, Max12, details below. Enjoy. At the fifth spot, we're going with 𝗬𝗏 from the house of 𝗬𝗏. Of course, I love this stuff. I talked to you guys about this fragrance many years ago when I first discovered 𝗬𝗏. And the reason why this is at the fifth spot, I mean, there's going to be other tobacco. There are other tobaccos on this list, but this particular one I love because it's a transitional one. This is one that's not bold. So the leather here is not going to be overbearing. The tobacco that it has is also very subtle. So this is going to be one of those transitional fragrances that I can actually wear when it's really not very cold out. I can pull this off even indoors. I'm going to smell great. Of course, any of these fragrances, if you go crazy on the trigger, if you go trigger happy, you're going to be nuclear, hence the fact that people are not going to really enjoy the way you smell. You got to be very cautious with a lot of these fragrances because they are very powerful by nature. There isn't a boozy facet on 𝗬𝗏, which I think makes it less pungent, less powerful, but you do have saffron, so it's a little bit leathery. You do have the oud, you do have the tobacco, done in a very subtle and wearable manner, which I love about the house of 𝗬𝗏. It makes it easy to wear powerful notes without being too much. You can wear these powerful fragrances that will last a long time, very heavily concentrated, but a lot of these fragrances won't project like crazy, but they will give you a phenomenal scent bubble, phenomenal sillage, which is what I get with 𝗬𝗏. A great one at the fifth spot, one of my favorites from this house. If you haven't tried it, guys, check 𝗬𝗏. You're gonna love it. It's absolutely heavenly. This one here from the house of 𝗬𝗏, it was my #1 spot last year. This is going to be Royal Tobacco. Now, this is a tobacco fit for a king. However, it's not gonna be for everyone. I'm not gonna even spray it. I love this stuff. If you have missed my full review, I'm gonna pop it up here. Go check the full review to understand everything you need to know about this fragrance. However, this is very bold. This is going to be extremely powerful. You've got lavender, you've got tobacco, you've got booziness, but there's also a licorice note here that I know in the beginning when you first spray this fragrance in the first 35 to 40 minutes, it will not be for everyone. It takes a special person to rock this, but however, when the fragrance starts to warm with your body chemistry, starts to cool down and come down as you get into the heart, into the dry down, the fragrance is an absolute pleasure to wear. This is a stunning fragrance. It's a gem of a fragrance. I love this stuff. Fall, for me, this is perfection. And I said on that video, this is one of my favorite tobacco fragrances of all time. And I said that in that video as well. This here created a subgenre of tobacco-based scents. Because of that licorice and some of the notes that this has, 𝗂𝗃 𝗁𝗃 made a tobacco that is just very unique, very exotic, and one of its kind. Try Royal Tobacco if you're looking for a very unique tobacco. This is definitely going to give you that feeling. However, it's not going to be for everyone. Took a couple steps back because I'm not going to be rocking this as much as I did last year, but it's still at the fourth spot. It's still one of my favorites, and you guys should definitely check this one out. One of the fragrances that I love to wear this time is going to be this one right here, which what it brings to me is just a smile on my face. I love rocking this fragrance. I love the attention I get when I'm wearing this. This is androgynous, unisex. Anybody watching this can wear this, whether you're a man or woman, whatever you are, whatever you into it, this will make you smell incredible this fall season. From the house of Premier Perfumes 𝗬𝗿, which is, again, along with Black Lift, one of my favorite, best discoveries of 2022, and I am very eager to see what they're going to be bringing to the table, what they're going to be releasing this year, towards the end of the year. I know they're going to have a lot of new releases and exclusive releases at ScentXplore. This one here was one of my first loves with the brand. This is going to be 𝗿𝗏 from the house of Premier Perfumes 𝗬𝗿 at the third spot. I love this stuff. We're talking every element you could think of a pirate ship you have here. The boozy, the spice, dried fruits, you know, the aged brandy or aged cognac, patchouli, powder. It is a heavenly scent. I think it depicted the pirate life to perfection with class, because you do have patchouli, you have some leathery components. It makes the fragrance very wearable with that fun, that playability factor from pirates. Love this stuff, guys. Rum or brandy or cognac. It has that aged, you know, smoky and boozy feel, the patchouli, the dried fruits. It is absolutely a stunner of a juice. Long lasting. With Premier, I caution you guys, don't do more than 3 to 4 sprays, because you don't do more than 3 to 4 sprays with Premier, because you're going to be nuclear. It's one of those brands, believe me. If you're watching this video, you're familiar with this brand, you can tell people, be careful with Premier, because it is a bomb of a brand. I love. When it comes to projection and performance, I think safe to say probably the top 3 here on this list of performance. This is a beast, and everything I've tried from Premier does not disappoint when it comes to the scent and the performance. And Pirates, if you do love what you hear, guys, try it, you're gonna love it. From the house of Unique Luxury, this is going to be 𝗬𝗏𝗍, extract de parfum. We've got whiskey, we've got tobacco, we've got leather, all the notes I loved wrapped beautifully on this gorgeous bottle. Now here's the thing, if you want just a reference point to understand what this smells like, picture this. Tobacco oud from 𝗘𝗶𝗰𝗵𝗲 meets 𝗵𝗲𝗍𝗵𝗲 from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. That's what I get here, guys. Oud, smoky, booze, leather. It is an absolute monster of a fragrance, guys. Performance is incredible. The scent is amazing. One of the best boozy fragrances in the world, period. Try this if you love whiskey-based scents. This is going to put a smile on your face. And like I said, the reactions that you're going to get with this fragrance is second to none. 𝗬𝗏𝗍 at the second spot. At the number 1 spot, this is going to be a fragrance that I'm going to wear a lot this year. I wore a lot last year as well. I think last year it made definitely in the top 5, and this year it's number 1. I love this fragrance, and I'm loving it more. The more I wear it, the more I love it. It's really powerful, and it's going to be perfection for the fall for me. We're talking cognac, we're talking Palo Santo, we're talking oak wood, patchouli, gorgeous, you know, apple cognac up top, very aged in oak barrels, and then you have this beautiful Palo Santo adds a little bit of smokiness to the fragrance. The fragrance is finished off by delectable iris, wild honey, patchouli, and vetiver. This is my favorite fragrance for the fall 2023, niche, and definitely one of my favorites, period. From the house of Kieran NYC right here in New York, this is ScentX1. This fragrance was created for ScentXplore last year with a couple of things in mind. Confidence, bringing your best foot forward, feeling great, feeling empowered. This gives you that feeling, and so much so that, you know what, I will put this on today as my scent of the day before I head out. Oh my God, this is incredible. If you like fragrances like apple brandy from Kilian, if you like any fragrance out there that's spicy, that's boozy, that's woody, you must try this. Forget you need to, you must. I am telling you, the performance is incredible, the scent is amazing, that wild honey with the vetiver, a little bit of smokiness to the fragrance, the Palo Santo along with the cognac. It's fruity as well, definitely androgynous. Anybody can rock this. It sits right in the middle. It's, you know, bold enough that you can feel great about wearing this, but it's also very appealing. In my favorite top 5 boozy fragrances right now in the market, that's simple. ScentX1, my favorite choice for fall 2023. Love these fragrances, guys. They're gonna make me feel great. They're boozy, they're tobacco-y. They have all the elements that I love to rock in the fall season. So I hope that you guys find your perfect juices to rock in the fall. Let me know if you would in the comment section, your top 5 or top 10 choices, or even your top 3, I don't care. As many you wanna share with me, I would love to read in the comments of this video. Please don't forget to check the description of this video and the pinned comment to the top of this video so you can do 2 things. Number 1, take advantage of the giveaway from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. If you are outside of the country and you register for ScentXplore, you can get a trip for 2 with your flight and your hotel paid for. And of course, I hope to see you at ScentXplore 2023. Check out details, guarantee your box. Don't miss out. The end of September, it's over. If you want a ScentXplore gift box containing 45 to 50 samples plus discovery kits from the brands, this is the time. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.